Alright guys, Fuller coming to you with another video. Shout outs to the whole LDBC. So in this video I kind of want to talk about some track and field related news. This has nothing to do with the Diamond League. This has to do with the recent happenings in the NCAA class, Division II. Now, I guess you can say that in this episode, there has been I guess you can say a winner of the women's 400 hurdles who has enjoyed many advantages that the other women did not have. The problem is that it wasn't a woman who won. It was a transgender who won the 400 hurdles. The thing is that this is like what happens when you fall into the liberal trap, where these liberals are saying that everybody has a right to be what they want to be. Everybody has a right to identify themselves as, like, for example, black when they're clearly white. You know what I mean? Sean King, for example, is one of them who does that. That Rachel Dozio is the example who does that. You know, they got away playing the black art, and you know, liberal people thought that was okay. You know, to a lesser extent, conservative people thought that was okay too, because I mean, they're like, oh, cool, we killed two birds with one stone. We take their resources, we take the little resources they got, and we bring it over to our side. You know, that's how it was played. Now, in this current situation, you know, the thing is that I like to call them neo-feminists. These neo-feminists say things like, well, you know, we can do anything a man can do, you know. We're very capable of doing anything a man can do. And so, if that's the case, then why don't we see the other side of the coin happen? Why don't we see men, or why don't we see women going ahead and getting into some men's NCAA final 400 hurdles? Or why don't we see a woman who wants to identify as a man get into a 100-meter final in the men's part? The thing is, and this is the reality, like it or not, that the Most High is the architect of all of this, and he has a wisdom behind making men and women equal, okay? Equal in the sense that, you know, we're all capable of doing like the same things, right? But that due to our genetic makeup, due to our statures, and how our bodies are proportioned, that women are better suited to do certain things, whereas men are better suited to do certain things. That's just the reality, okay, like it or not. And I'm not going to apologize for that. Now, the thing with this 400 hurdles situation, with this, I guess he decides to identify himself as CC Telfler, Telfler or something like that. Now, the thing is about this situation is that when this Telfler was competing as a man, he wasn't doing that well in the 400-meter hurdles. I mean, he wasn't running that fast in 400. I mean, he had difficult, stiff competition in running in the 400 hurdles. But now, as a woman, as identifying as a woman, he cleans up, right? Now, granted, he's going to have the advantage, regardless. I don't care what you say. I don't care what he says, that he has no benefits of being transgender. They're gonna have the advantage, no matter what, simply higher testosterone, bigger stature, more muscular stature. And that's the reason why, we have track and field records where men are running sub 10 in the hundreds and women are running like 10 fives, like 10 sixes and whatnot in the 100 meters, and that no woman has ever hit under sub 10. That's why we have in track and field that in the hurdle events, the men's high hurdles are 42 inches. Okay? The women's high hurdles are 33 inches. The women's intermediate hurdles, the long hurdles, are 30 inches. The men's intermediate hurdles are 36 inches. If women were capable of doing the same things as men, exactly the same things, then why don't they pull them hurdles up, But that's beside the point. The thing is that it's bad when these things occur, because then I believe you had one trans woman in MMA or something like that, and they ended up like giving a woman like serious brain damage. And the more that these things like this happen, the more detrimental it is for, I would say, people of African descent, because it seems like a lot of the cases have to do with people of African descent. I'm sorry to say this, but obviously there's an agenda that is being pushed to try to weed out men who just want to be men who just want to have the regular family structure, men who like to court women, men who as I said before, just want to be men. I think there is a clear agenda in regards to weeding this out. I mean, one example I can give is, and may God damn her, may God damn and curse her, but Charlize Theron. Now, from the naked eye, you would not be able to tell her adopted kid is a boy. You wouldn't be able to tell that. You would not be able to tell. You would think that that is a little girl. Now, granted, this boy is like an infant. Did he even get the choice of like deciding what he wanted to be? No. And that's what's happening. That we're basically right now we're in the belly of the beast. So just be prepared to see more of these kind of things that are occurring right now. We're going to see more of these things. And you better be prepared for these things, because it's going to probably happen more often. Now the NCAA women are saying it's not fair. And no, it's not fair. It's not fair. Absolutely not. It's not fair. I agree. It's not fair that this is occurring, And it needs to be, I mean, well, that would be too much work to try to do that. But if transgender want to compete as women, what they need to do, in my opinion, and this will be a very unpopular opinion, they really just need to make a completely different category for them to compete in, man. That's what they just need to do. Because it's just not gonna work, man. They're gonna win every time. They're gonna win every time, no matter what. They're gonna win every single time. There's no way that they're going to lose. And that's just it. So, leave your comments. Let me know what you think about this whole thing. And that's all I got, man. Stay tuned for some more content. I'll be dropping it soon. Full of signing out. Enjoy.